Hi everyone, it's your friend Robin, and today I have a very interesting topic for you. And I hope many of you might be struggling with this one. And I won't lie that this has been the most difficult thing I had to do in my life, and I'm still trying this. So in today about how to wake up early. First, I'll be giving you some tips how we can adapt this habit, and also I'll tell you the benefits of waking up early. So as you might know that waking up early has a really positive effect on our mental as well as physical health, and many successful people like the CEOs and the millionaires and billionaires, they have this habit of waking up super early, which is around 4 o'clock in the morning. That's crazy, right? But if we see the science behind it, it makes complete sense. So I'll be telling you about the sleep cycle. Sorry about that background. So we generally have four stages of sleep cycle. Okay, so there are distinct stages in any complete sleep. So your first cycle and stage is 90 minutes long, and it is called the light sleep, when you are just about to fall asleep. Okay, and then you have a second stage, which is your normal sleep, which is again, these each stages are of 90 minutes each. Okay, and then you have your third sleep, which is very important, and it is the deep sleep, which is the most important, and then it is also called as rapid eye moment. It's the REM sleep, where all the information processing happens, and the information is being processed from your short term memory to your long term memory. So this is a very deep sleep, and it is important for memory collection and storage. And then you have again a light sleep when you are about to wake up. So like I just said, each step is 90 minutes long. So if you see, technically to finish a complete sleep cycle, you just need 6 hours. And people claim that they need more sleep to feel more productive, and it just depends upon how you are following the routine, and you don't need to have 8 hours sleep. And many people have witnessed this, that you can go without an 8 hour sleep, and you can only have a 6 hour sleep and can still be more productive. So now we know about the sleep cycle. So it makes obvious sense that if you want to wake up early 4 a.m. in the morning, you have to sleep around 10 p.m. at night, right? And why do we want to wake up early? So now I'll be talking about the benefits of waking up early. So I like to think it like this, that if you wake up for 4 a.m. in the morning, you have plenty of time. So if we try to segregate our entire day in packets of 3 hours, you get to have 6 packets of 3 hours if you start waking up 4 a.m. in the morning. And by from 4 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 a.m. sorry, 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. you have lot 3 hours with yourself, and there is no distraction at all. You are on your own, and the people around you have not even woken up yet, and there's a lot of quiet and me time. So this time you can utilize for being the most productive and doing the most important things of your day, and think about things which you need to do, and you need quiet time for it. So for those 3 hours can give you that time period where you can focus on your work. And also I feel this is the time where you can utilize to work on yourself. It can be your me time. If you're working and you need to be at your work by 9, so you can start your day by 7, but you have 3 hours with yourself from 4 to 7, and that time you have a lot of energy and less distraction. You can get a lot done. And many people like to write in the journal during that time. And when you have a lot of anxiety about work or anything that is troubling you in your life, you can write it down and take out that time to for yourself. And then there are many people who like to work out early in the morning, because then they have plenty of time. They need not to rush about their workout, and it gives you more time. And you are more productive, because people have also realized that once you wake up, um, your mind, that your brain has, operates in a state of alpha waves, which is your very deep subconscious state of mind, where you can learn new things, and it is the most productive, you can say, phase where you can learn new stuff and you can be more productive. So I think you should utilize those early hours of the morning, and this will definitely help you. And like I said, you'll have more time, you'll find time for yourself. You can do activities which you never find time to do. Then waking up early in the morning has a lot of positive effect on your body, and also it will give you the sense of discipline. So you, if you wake up early morning and then you achieve something, for example, if you go for a workout, and if you start your day with achieving something, by accomplishing something, then you have already set the tone for the day, which is like you can do stuff and you can, go about your day completing each and every task of the day. And there are many other positives of this, and you get to enjoy the nice quiet morning where there's, the nature at its best, and this is a wonderful time to be enjoying yourself. So now I'll be sharing some of my tips and what I have learned through other people's examples, that how to wake up early in the morning. And one thing which I have seen consistently, that you have to sleep early. I know this is not no brainer and it makes complete sense. And like I earlier said, that you have to sleep early around 10 to wake up early in the morning, like 4. So try to sleep early, and this can only be done for few days. Initially, you might feel like a lot of resistance, but you can do one thing. You can uh, s- have your dinner early in the night, like around 8, because it has been seen that you have to have your dinner before 2 hours you go to sleep. So you can have your dinner early, and also initially you can take a warm bath, which can also help you sleep, and also cut down on your exposure to gadgets, because the blue light is not good for your mind. And when you start looking at your phones and screens and other things, then it will not help you sleep, and it will interfere with your sleeping pattern. So you have to avoid these things like half an hour before you are planning to sleep. So let's say by 9:30 you should be keeping down everything away from you. That's one tip, to sleep early. So next tip is, obviously initially you have to keep an alarm, and the one thing which works for most people, and I think it has also worked for me, that you need to keep your alarm away from you. So even if you're setting a alarm on your phone, or even if you have your alarm watch, so you keep it aside, so that whenever it rings in the morning, you have to wake up and physically get out of the bed to reach the alarm and stop the alarm. So at the moment your feet hit the ground and you are awake, you can't really go back to sleep, and try your best to not go back to sleep. And my other example, I think this has worked for me, and it is really a good idea to find a support group, or you can have a friend who you both can, decide to start waking up early together, and you can plan it, together, so that you wake up early in the morning. I was doing it with a friend, and it was really helping me. So the morning you wake up, you have to just text that person that, hey, I'm up, or maybe, just tell them that you are awake, and they will also respond back. So you will feel that you are not doing this alone, and this is not difficult, and you can do this. So in by that way, it will be easier for you to, stick to your goal, and not go back to sleep, because you have done a commitment and you have other support group. And the other thing which I would like to tell you here is, one thing which helped me over the last couple of years is, you have to take up some activity early in the morning, which will give you like the motivation to wake up. And you have to wake up. Imagine you, if you have paid for some gym membership, or like I did, I paid for the swimming classes, and I have to wake up early in the morning, because my classes were early in the morning, like four, sometimes 7 or 6 a.m. So I had to get up early and to reach to the place. So I never really had a choice to not wake up. So these kind of activities will literally help you to, wake up early when you have a goal attached to this action. Because first of all, you need to find out why you want to wake up early. If you have a goal in your head, and I will tell you that this goal if you keep it entertaining goal, if you keep it something that you like doing, like I like working out. So if I have to work out early in the morning, and that's the reason I'm waking up early morning, this will give me more motivation, as compared to if I want to wake up early morning to, do the chores or maybe study. That is less likely to motivate me. So you have to find something which you love, so that it can be a good booster for you to wake up early and, you know um, give you a motivation. And one thing, it's a very small tip which has also helped me, and these days I'm doing it. So whenever I'm waking up early for my cycling lessons or for working out, so you can start with drinking some water or make some green tea. Why I say this, because as soon as you start drinking something, your taste buds are alive. It's really hard to fall back to sleep, because once you have, started your day and you have started drinking something, let's say lemon water or green tea in my case, it really wakes me up. So I think this is a mini trick which you can also do, or maybe you can just do anything. If you like, you can even have a candy and just eat a candy, and this, your day is started. It's like starting your day on that note. Okay, so this is my small tip, and there are more other things which I think, one which I always do is I always keep my clothes ready. So if I'm going for a workout, or if I'm going for my cycling lessons or anything like that, I keep my workout clothes ready. So I always have them in the background, and as soon as I get up, I have to just reach out to them. And then, when you see your mat laying, or when you see your, working workout equipments, or maybe your workout clothes, this gives you motivation to keep on going, because this reminds you why you are waking up early in the morning, right? So I think that is another mind booster, if you can really do it. I mean, keeping your clothes near to you is a really good tip which I have done for myself. And if you're a person who would like to, wake up early and do some meditation, that can also give you some boost, and it can help you calm down if you feel that you are not very happy in the morning and you feel anxious. And one thing I always practice is, do not have any energy drink or any coffee or caffeinated drinks around the evening, because then it will definitely interfere with your cycle, and it will make it so difficult for you to, fall asleep at early hours, and then again you will have problems waking up early in the morning. And I'll be sharing some of the tips by Robin Sharma, which I think are amazing, and they make a lot of sense. So he says that you don't need to sleep a lot. So even if you feel 6 hours of sleep is less, if you are a person who's super fit, so he claims that if you're super, super fit and if you're physically fit, your metabolism is high, you don't need to sleep more to relax your body. So try getting in some exercise into your routine, and then it will definitely cut down on your sleeping. I think this has happened to me, and I think this is a good point. And also, you have to eat less. Because again, you don't need more energy if you're eating less to, digest the food. So you can also start eating less. And he says that you can eat every 4 hours if you can manage that, and also do not eat after 8 in the evening, because then it's not good and you will have some problems and in falling asleep. So you have to have your dinner done 2 hours before you are trying to fall asleep. So I think that is another very important point. So, and all these activities, you have to push yourself. This is again going to be very difficult in the beginning, and it has happened to me. And you sometimes you'll fall off the wagon, sometimes you'll, go back to your older patterns and routines. So it is never going to be this easy, but you have to hold yourself accountable for this. And for this, writing in a journal every single day works. I used to do it when I had swimming classes, and I used to write every single day in my journal, and it gave me a motivation to carry on. And also one thing that, um, waking up early is a habit that you need to form. Please check out my other video on habit, where I have discussed about how a habit forms, and I think that would be definitely useful in this regard also. You need to wake up early, and this will take some time. And I'll say, if you can give yourself a 20 days 21 days challenge. Why I say 21 days? Because this is the minimum amount of time that requires for a new habit to form. So try on and try from today, and please let me know how you are doing and if it is working for you. And if you have any more tips which can be helpful in this regard, please write to us in the comment section. I would love to see those as well. And I think this will be interesting to see. And please, I would like to be involved in this journey with you to see that how you are waking up early, and I'm trying to do the same. And some days are difficult, and some days are easy. So let's do it together. And I hope you loved the session. And if you liked it, please like it, share it, and subscribe. We would like to reach more people and share this knowledge, this and utilize this platform for sharing the knowledge. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I'll be back soon with another interesting topic for you. For now, bye bye.